السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Is my voice clear? Okay. أول شيء, first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for joining us today for a small session, and it will be about intelligent transport system for a smart city. My name is Maryam Al-Kaabi. I'm a master student and data scientist, and I am a GDG lead and a woman tech maker ambassadors. Um, First of all, I would like to tell you why I choose this topic exactly, why I choose to talk today about intelligent transportation system for a smart city. Actually, I have an interest in doing research about AI and machine learning, but recently I discovered myself that I have more interest in doing more research in intelligent transportation system. And very recent, I decided to do another master degree in a transportation science with a smart solution. So you can say this is a main reason for to. So let's get started. In today's session, first of all, I will about what is intelligent transportation system exactly. What do I mean about ITS? And then I will give you a small overview about a smart city and how a smart city is connected to intelligent transportation system. And then I will talk about technologies and application used in intelligent transportation system. What are the leading countries that are applying intelligent transportation system? All of these will be covered in my talk today. And then I will give you a small information about how our country can be a smart city if it's not a smart city. What do we need exactly? So let's begin. A problem in a transportation. As the population increase, exactly the number of vehicle will increase, and this increase the problem related to transportation, such as accident, traffic congestion, air pollution, and others. So it is very important to have an intelligent and a smart solution to help us solving all of these problems, especially in a big cities, and also to make people's life safer, faster, and easier. Here is a small numbers about uh, what is causing the road accident exactly. So as you can see from this number that 83.5% is a driver's fault and minus 4.7% is a fault of passenger, and mechanical defect in vehicle is a minus 3%, and bad roads is a minus 1.1%, bad weather also minus 0.9%, and other factors like minus 6.8. What do we mean by other factors, like for example falling trees and other situation? For a smart city and how it is connected to intelligent transportation system, researcher shows that by 2050, 70% of the world's population will move living in a cities. Even if they are not living in a city nowadays, by 2050, they are 70% of them will move living to big cities, which mean the issues related to a transportation will be increased, like for example population will increase, infrastructure access, traffic cognition, mobility and safety. All of these issues will be increased by moving all the people to a big city. So, but the development and combination of a new technologies, like for example artificial intelligence and machine learning and internet of things, offers multifaceted solution, which is a smart city. So this is what we mean by a smart city. A smart city are a hyper connected cities technologically equipped to improve lives of their residents. As you can see from this picture, it shows you that all of this city is smart, which means all of these cities are connected by Internet of Things, by a smart solution, by intelligent transportation system. So they are using very smart system in order to make their city smart. So a smart city, it's not only in one field. To make your city smart, you have to make all of the field in your city or in your country a smart. You need to focus in all fields, like for example, as safety, transportation, data management system. All of these things should be Uh, also, for example, in Mexico, until now, access to electricity. And to solve these issues, country decided to install sensors to analyze the use of electricity. And as a result of this, after they installed all of these sensors, they noticed that there is less frequent power cuts and better distributed energy in the country. Now, let's move to the definition of ITS, or Intelligent Transportation System. It is information and communication technologies applied to transport infrastructure and vehicles for improved mobility, safety, and sustainability. Intelligent transportation system actually combines many transport system and the traffic facilities with a high technology and information to increase the efficiency and safety of the work, and then to operate and manage it sufficiently. Different techniques, but they are using, for example, monitoring of a traffic flow. There is a payment method, easy payment method. We will talk in details about this later on. And also there is a disaster management system, speed control system, enforcement and parking. So from this, we can see that intelligent transportation system is a primary part of any smart city, because there might be no smart city without intelligent transportation system. This is one of the main thing in any smart city. Moving forward, now I will give you a small also overview or a small introduction in what is the technologies used in intelligent transportation system. First one is data collection technology. As we all, or as I mentioned before, that the prime requirement of any intelligent transportation system is to have a comprehensive data and to have a center for a database, because intelligent transportation system is dealing mainly with the collecting data, and it can be categorized into two main things. First one is infrastructure-based technology, like for example, inductive loops, sensors, CCTV. And the other one is vehicle-based technology. The other one is communication technology. What do we mean by communication technology? It means like how, what are the things we use to communicate or to use this data we collected. And there are several communication technologies that is available to be used in intelligent transportation system, but it also depends on the capacity, the price, the working strategy of your company, or if your city or your country also. Starting from these are some types of communication technologies we have nowadays, starting from the basic one, which is telephone lines, and then advanced technologies such as the general packet radio services, GPRS, and communication and wireless broadband technology. The other one is database management. Intelligent transportation system also make use of database for managing the information and providing overview of the network based on information received. Uh, Now we will talk about what is or some example of intelligent transportation system application. Application of the intelligent transportation system, there is a lot of application. Uh, there is a lot of application. I will try to cover the main things of this application. Starting, first one is called BIS, which is Bus Information System. What do I mean by the system or how it works? The bus information system collects the location information of buses and then process and transmit the set of these information at a traffic information center. So first the bus collect all of this information and then process them and then set them to a traffic information center, and then make all of these information available for the user to check such information. So the user can check all of this information after they process it in a real time by using mobile phone. And also this information is live in the bus stops in a real time. Also, bus run routes, current location. They can check, for example, if they are checking this information from mobile phone, they can know the bus run routes, current location of the bus, the arrival time of the bus, and the last time can be distributed, increasing the satisfaction of the users, and finalizing the public transportation. So by using only one type of public transportation system, we can collect all of these data, but the main things that all this data is not processed by the public transportation system only. It send all the live information or the live data to the to the traffic information center, and then this information is become available for the user from the traffic information system through mobile or through bus stops. The other one is AFC. AFC means automatic fare collection. Automatic fare collection, I didn't put a lot of information in my slides because I think the picture will be more clear, and then I will discuss more. So let's move. AFC means automatic fare collection. It means the transport card has all the public transport payment system integrated and related information sent to a pre-arranged traffic integration card company where the profit is divided into respective public transport companies. So what is the aim or what is the main idea of these techniques? I think this techniques is one of the easiest one for all of the user, or a lot of users nowadays needs such techniques. And later on, I will tell you which country is applying all of these techniques. So what is the main idea of this is that all of the public transportation system is integrated in one card, so the user can use this one card for payment for all of the public transportation he used, like for example, bus, metro, everything. So only one card is using for all of the public transportation. The other one called FTMS, which means a freeway traffic management system. What do I mean by this application? It collects a various information from expressway using vehicle detection, sensors, CCTV cameras, DSRC, and VDS, and then after collect all of this information, reprocess said information at the traffic information center. So they reprocess it in the traffic information center and then distribute information through electronic display, for example, navigation, a traffic podcasting, and a smartphones. So this is the main meaning of a freeway, a traffic management system. The fourth one is ATES, which means Automatic Traffic Enforcement System. What is the main idea of this system? I will tell you later on about one research using the same things almost. So the basic idea of this system, that this system uses sensors and camera in the road to sense and film unlawful cars and then send related information to a traffic information center. For example, if we have a stolen car or we have something wrong with this car, or somebody is using this car in, for example, for doing a crime or something, by using this application, Automatic Traffic Enforcement System, it will collect information related to this car from the road and from the CCTV camera and sensors, and then send all of these information to a traffic information center, and then from the center, it will be reported directly to police station. So by applying this application, maybe it will decrease the number of crime related to cars, related to public transportation. Maybe it will reduce the crime in the city, especially the crowded cities. The other one, or the fifth one, is PIS. PIS is Parking Information System. Parking Information System, it's, as you can see from this picture, that these, in this application, they are using different sensors in finding out the parking lot situation in real time, and then send all the information again to a traffic information center and reprocess this real-time data, and then allow user, for example, if there is, as you can see from this picture, that, for example, there is a full parking space uh, down, but using this parking information system will notify users and tell users real-time information to look for another closer parking. CITS, Cooperative ITS, it means this one is one of the most important application in all cities, in my point of view, because the main idea of this one is it's provide the driver real-time information about the road situation. For example, if there is a wrap-up stops or another information, for example, there is accident or there is a falling object in the road, uh, by using these techniques, the driver will be notified before reaching this point, and which leads to huge decrease in a traffic accident, and social cost will be also decreased. Now, I would like to tell you more about the research I did in this field. Actually, I read more than um, more than 100 for to analyze this related study, and in this presentation I would show you some of them because we don't have enough time to show you all of the related study I have read. So let's see. The first one is intelligent transport system based on a genetic algorithm. What's the problem is solving using this method is to control a traffic. In this research paper, they come up with the techniques for a traffic light control. So they are focusing only in a traffic light control. This techniques works based on a genetic algorithm, and genetic algorithm used in artificial intelligence, and it was excellent search method for complex and big data. So this algorithm and this techniques, how it works. This algorithm use real-time information, and this traffic information uh, forwarded by sensors to a computer or to a traffic center, and then using a genetic algorithm, the green light of a traffic light will be adjusted. The other research is called Intelligent Sensor Information System for a Public Transport. So the main purpose of this research is to help in minimizing the crime and antisocial behavior in a public transport, such as bus. As you can see from this picture, they are a student in the bus. By using CCTV camera and event composition to directly discover event or crime. Then create a real-time alert after analyzing event over wireless network. So for example, if, in this bus, if they notice that there is two boys fighting with each other, by using CCTV camera and event composition, there will be a real-time alert to the driver, and then the system will analyze and will see if the situation in the bus is big, like for example they are trying to do a crime. They will see all the information related to those boys who is fighting. Who are they? What in which time, which place, in which place, and then it will report all of these to nearest police station. The third one and the last one is intelligent disaster decision support system for increasing the sustainability of transport network. So what is the problem they are trying to solve is natural disaster. They are using intelligent disaster decision support system. How it works? Actually, this is like a platform that collects data and have data about road networks, traffic, economic, dynamic disaster, and weather data. And by combining all of this information in one platform, for example, if we have a heavy rain or there will be, they are expecting to have a flood somewhere in our country, by using this platform, they will know how many places will be affected by this disaster, how many people will be affected. It will all help them to know how much is will be the damaged cost and how to organize the evacuation for the people. So by using this method or this techniques, it will help us also to save people's life and make their life is much easier. For example, here in Oman, I think the first thing we need is to apply such techniques or such method in Muscat, for example. As I told you, I did a lot of research in intelligent transportation system, and I read more than 40 related study, and here is how I analyze them and how I classify them. Here is you can see only 20 of them. And what I noticed from this research that the major challenges faced or or uh, or be much considered by the researcher is a traffic control, cognition control, disaster management. Because out of 40 related study, there is 90 study talking about the traffic control, 7 talking about the cognition control, 6 is talking about disaster management. And less focused, it is important, but it was from my research, it was less focused by a researcher. For four related study is about air pollution, one about crime control, four about efficient navigation, and 3 about resource management. Now, if we ask ourselves, for example, can our country be a smart city and what we need? First of all, before we say that can our country be a smart city, this is a big initiative, for example, because to be a smart city, you need to have a coordination of across department policies. You need to have a making available real-time traffic data for a service providers also. You need to have the data released in interpretable formats. And also you need users and application developers active use of this data. And you also need to update laws that allow room for a new intelligent product and services, and review the limitation of the road and a public transport system capacity. For example, if we come to Oman, I'm giving Oman as an example because I'm from Oman. Uh, for example, in Oman, to be a smart city, the first thing we need, we have, I think, a very good infrastructure in road, but the missing things is we don't have center for a data, for example, that enable them to start working uh, to make center, for example, for data. So this is the main thing. But uh, as a researcher or as a developer, we can, for example, write our suggestions, write the possibilities. Like, for example, we can write what is the possible initiative for those who is interested, and then maybe we can submit and tell them that this is what we can apply for 5 years, and then we can move on after, for example, 10 years, we can apply another things in order to make our city smart. Now, coming to the benefit of intelligent transportation system, why, for example, our country would like or would be interested in implementing intelligent transportation system. For example, this is will improve safety, and it will be there will be better traffic flow and lower traffic costs, better environmental quality, increased business activity, greater user acceptance, and better travel information, better planning information also. Before I close my talk, I think it is a short talk. So before I close, I would like to tell you that the leading country in intelligent transportation system is Korea, and they are implementing intelligent transportation system 100% in all over their in all over the country, 100%. And after they implement 100% of intelligent transportation system in their country, they become a leading country in this, and they help 37 countries, big countries, to implement this system until 2006 and 2008. So maybe we can look into Korea and see what they did, whatever they are working with, and we can help our country to be a smart city, which is not impossible for sure. To close my talk, or to sum up, in today's session, I give you a small overview about what is intelligent transportation system, and I talk also about what is a smart city, how intelligent transportation system is in the smart city, and the issues of transportation to solve the problems of transportation system. And this is the end of my talk. If you have any question, you can reach me through my Twitter account. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy this session. Thank you again for joining us.